Hey Peaches, and welcome. If the title caught your attention, you are in the right place. I'm trying out something new this year in addition to the little monthlies. So, no more pick a cards, but just single reading videos where I'll pull to get an idea of who it's for. I'll create the title so that those meant to see it will, and then pull more cards to find out what it is that you need to hear. So, there's no set schedule, just as they come when I feel called to do. So let's begin with the first one and see how it goes. So you have this wide open card. You have the Three of Cups in reverse. And then you have the Magician in reverse. Get them straight again because that bugs me. Okay. There's a sense of disempowerment, of not being heard, like it feels like screaming into the void, and you might perceive that no one is listening, that you aren't being seen, or that you aren't being supported. It feels very outside looking in. You have so much to say, so much to express, so much to share, and what it is, it's needed by the world, but it's falling on deaf ears or empty seats. And I can see it becoming isolating and having you questioning if you're enough, asking what is it that you're missing. And I see that you took a risk and made yourself vulnerable, and that you're questioning that choice because now you want to contract again. And it's like what you're presenting is so new and different. There's no audience yet. There's no context yet. And you've struggled to gain a foothold with like-minded people. Or for some of you, you might have tried to put yourself out there to find more friends or partners, and like threw the net so wide and then ended up feeling too different, or just like, yeah, they just weren't your people. And you're considering scrapping the effort. And I'm hearing that there's a part of you that wishes to just disappear and forget the painful experience. So if any of that resonates, then let's get to the next part. And if it does, let me know in the comments. I'm curious if it's like if trying to date not going the way you'd like, trying to connect with friends, or if it's more like trying to build a following, get people to hear your message in the world. So for the advice for you, or what it is that you need to hear, you have, it's called Softly, Softly, the Tender Touch. Move these up here for now. And you have the Eight of Cups. All right, I have to work on my setup, I guess. You have the Three of Cups. So what's funny there is you had the Three of Cups in reverse here, and you have it upright here. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So let me just move these. We don't really need them at the moment. Okay. So instantly, right off the bat, it shows you turning your back on that unfulfilling, unsatisfying energy or situation and making a beeline towards one that is perfectly suited to you. Actually, I want to backtrack that a little. It's actually coming to you. The Magician in reverse doesn't create something new. It creates space. It removes and destroys blockages. And so like a magician on stage, and when it's in the upright, it brings bunnies out of hats. The other thing the Magician also does is make things disappear. So that's when he's showing up in reverse. At least that's one of the ways that I interpret that card. So with this gentleness that you give to yourself, that you cultivate in your environment, it first invites you home to yourself, and soon invites what it is that you desire to find you where you are, rather than trying to force yourself to fit in where you don't belong with people who aren't healthy for you, who aren't interested in seeing you grow, and in some cases could actually be draining your energy completely, or maybe even your resources in some more extreme cases. And it shows you connecting with your people, not by chasing them down, but by creating space for them. Maybe the presence of this other energy is clouding their ability to find you or even pushing them away. It's like those people that you might have around you right now aren't your people, so they're not your people's people either, right? So maybe there's someone out there who you would really bond with, but they're always hanging around so-and-so, and so-and-so's vibe doesn't feel good to me, so I'm just going to steer clear altogether. It's like it's not you that's pushing, that's, the problem, but there might be someone around you that they're not vibing with, and that can be getting in the way. This approach, it saves you energy that you can invest when you do come together, or you do find that audience for what you're trying to share, and you can give them all you got without any more wasted effort. And you don't need to do, you need to be. And the blur of activity, of over editing, of over trying, is creating almost a smokescreen. And so let that settle, so the gravity and the light of your authentic nature can do the work for you. And in that space, treat yourself how you would want others to treat you. Show up in the way that is true to you. Show up in the way that how you want other people to show up, even if no one else does. Act as though they're already there to hold the space reserved for them, and don't let those mismatches who only want to take occupy your mind rent-free. Trying to conform is an act of self-violence in a way. And we live in a culture telling you to always be seeking to improve, to perfect, and to change. It's built in to just never feel like enough. And it's a rebel act to say, this is who I am, what is mine will find me, and it will follow the red carpet I've laid out for it straight to me. And I have no need to take what is freely given. So take some time to restore your energy to yourself, so that pull you feel inward is your intuition telling you what you need. This is more just supposed to help you make more sense and use of what is essentially already wordless communication that you're already feeling. So when you can do it for yourself, you will draw so much attention, because people want to know how to do it for themselves. And they're going to want to know your secret. And it'll just be showing yourself some kindness and acceptance, pushing back against the constant messaging that you can always improve infinitely, that nothing is ever good enough, that perpetually moves the perfection goalpost, always more, always more. And doing that makes you an inspiration and a rock star. So if anything in that feels like it's going to help you at all, please give me a comment or a like and let me know how it applies. I just would love to hear your story if you want to share it. And thank you. Until the next one.